Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Riverside softball. We have a young lady who's a junior, going to be a senior next year. Her name is Lacee Collins. She is a pitcher. Well, Lacee, you have some great news. Tell us about what's going on in your world.
Over the weekend, I was in Pennsbury, and I was offered a full athletic scholarship to Robert Morris University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Congratulations. Tell us what your feelings were like after that went down.
I was so excited. I know I worked really hard the past 8 years pitching, and I've had a lot of support from all my family and my coaches. So the first thing I did was call all of my coaches, and they were all so excited for me. So I went down yesterday to the college and got a tour so I could see what it's like down there, and I accepted it.
Well, I'm sure you're very excited. How about your family? I'm sure there's some relief as much as some excitement about where you're going to be calling home for the next 4 years after a whole high school season next year.
Absolutely. I know this was my last summer to figure out where I was going to go if I wanted to play. So we were looking forward to where I was going to go and who I was going to commit with. So we're very happy that Robert Morris is a college that I'm going to go to.
Well, Lacee, you do a nice job in the classroom. Tell us about what you're going to study when you do head to Robert Morris.
I will major in biology, and I will minor in sports psychology. And after I get my undergraduate in biology, I hope to get my doctorate in physical therapy and a doctorate program.
Lacee, when you talk about being able to be a good student athlete at Riverside, tell us about the support you get from your family and the hard work that you have to put into it.
I work from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. My schoolwork comes first. So I'm able to get a good program to go to play. But I go on holidays to the gym. I work out constantly. I practice every day. It takes a lot of work and a lot of dedication, but I also have to sacrifice a lot of time with my friends. If my friends ask me to go out to hang out and I have practice, I have to tell them no, and that's the way it has to be.
Well, it's worth a free ride to college. I guess you could say you reached one of your goals. I'm sure that was one of them along the way, and boy, your hard work has paid off.
Thank you.
Talk about the karate. That's something that you're involved with for many years, and you're not just the average young lady who pitches. You do other things. One of the things you did for a long time was karate. Tell us about the discipline and what you learned about from yourself from karate.
Well, I earned my first degree black belt when I was 11, so I got a lot of focus and determination when I was younger, and that definitely helped me through my years in high school, not even just pitching, but in the mound when I'm having a rough game or the other team is screaming, it helps me calm myself down and keep my composure out on the field. So karate has helped my game so much. I can't even describe how much it's helped.
We're talking with Lacee Collins here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Lacee, that's not the only thing that you do. You also kick on the football team. Tell us how you got involved with that.
Well, this past year, I got a call from one of the teammates, and he asked if I could fill in for the kicker who had to get hernia surgery because they knew I wanted to kick, and I said, yeah, sure. I was able to go out to practice the next day and kick, and they told me that I could fill in for as long as he was out. So it was a great experience, and I gained a lot of friends through football.
Lacee, you talk about Coach Fox. John Fox is the head coach for softball. His wife, Katie, is a coach. Tell us about your relationship with those two coaches and how they help you. And of course, I know they think very highly of you and what you've been able to accomplish.
They support me so much. Every game, I call them all the time to talk about how my summer's going and that they're going to come out and see me play in a few weeks. They support me on and off the field no matter what I do. They're one of the people that I go to if I need help with something. They're just great people, and I'm really lucky to have them as coaches.
Well, Lacey, I was talking to John Fox and saying, hey, Coach, you're pretty rare. Not many softball and football coaches at the same school that I ever remember. He may be the first. But what's even more rare may be a softball player and a female football player that's able to kick. So you got a lot of rare things going on, but you expect some interesting things, I'm sure, this fall on the football team.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Lacee Collins here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Well, Lacey, when you're not doing karate, when you're not getting ready for football, when you're not doing travel softball, how do you find time to either relax or do some fun stuff with your family and friends?
I usually get a few hours a week to just hang out with my family. I like to watch movies with my family at night, since during the day I'm always busy. But I usually enjoy running with my friends if they like to work out with me, and I lift all the time. And then with my mother, I go hunting and fishing. So I like to stay busy.
Well, you got an active family, that's for sure. What's it like to do some hunting and fishing with Mom and get some of that bonding time that's so important in all of our lives? We're all too busy, but when you get that time, I'm sure it's special.
Oh, absolutely. It's so much fun just to be out on the lake or in the woods with my mom, just to like relax and like hang out together, I guess. So it's a lot of fun.
Well, congratulations, Lacey. Robert Morris getting a heck of a well-rounded young lady. You do it all: karate, football, softball. Great student. Some hunting and some fishing as well, and watching some movies with family and working out the way you do. Congratulations on your decision for college as you head there for 2015.
Thank you.
All right, that's Lacee Collins. She's a junior, now going to be a senior in the fall. She'll play some football at Riverside under Coach John Fox, and then next spring she'll play some softball before she heads off to Robert Morris College. Here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.